Hello everybody, it's Anna here, and today we are at a little village in North Wales called Llanfairtalhaiarn, TALHAEARN, and it's so beautiful, and history can be found going back a long time. The beginning, let's start at the beginning of the beginning. Little is known for certain about the beginnings of this community here, but it is supposed that a monk's cell was established here by TALHAIARN in the mid-6th century. It was an ideal location on raised ground above the valley of the River Elwy. Gradually over the centuries, the cell of wood and turf evolved into a building of stone and was then consecrated to Saint Mary. A village of primitive huts grew around the church and graveyard, the original Llanfair. And because it was such a common name, that of the monk's name was added, giving us today Llanfairtalhaiarn. Over the centuries, like Middle Ages, the village was no more than a sleepy agricultural community. Some of it, bythe, was in the Middle Ages part of the estate of the famous Catherine of Arain, and she was titled Mam Cymru. That means Mother of Wales. I used to call my mother Mam when I was small. Anyway, because she married and remarried strategically, growing in wealth and extending her ownership of land, with each new husband, she had 4 husbands in all before her death in 1591. Here we have some rushing water coming down, and don't forget, rushing water in Welsh is dŵr rithro. And look at this tree that came down with Storm Arwen. Don't forget, tree in Welsh is coeden, river is afon, and there we have the rushing water again, dŵr rithro. Rocks is cerrig, waterfall is rhaiar. I forgot to mention before, the hill that you saw, or the mountain in Welsh, that's mynydd. If you stand right at the top of that mountain, you can see over to Snowdonia. It's such a beautiful place. Look at that tree with the storm damage. And there we are, look, there is the mountain I was telling you about that looks across to Snowdonia. Along to the left of this river in Welsh is Afon, you can do a big circular walk. Alf and I did it one Sunday afternoon, and it ends up back at the village. Don't forget, waterfall is rhaiar. There's Alf there, look. I was hoping he might fall in and I could get some footage. Going back to the history side of this little village, there is a church called Saint Mary's Parish Church. Now, this church, it's believed to date from about 1600, but was extensively repaired and restored in 1839 and 1876. The church is still in use, but the parish is now part of the parish of Pentrail and Bettws and Ross. Now look, there's some houses. Now, house in Welsh is T and houses is Tai. Sky is awyr. Mountain is mynydd. Road is ffordd. Church is eglwys, and here we are at St Mary's Parish Church. And it's this church that the village derives its name from. Now look at that solid oak door, that's from the 17th century. So this church is a very special and holy place, steeped in history. Although the precise origins of the church remain the subject of much speculation, the best supported version suggests that Saint Talhaiarn had a cell here in the 5th century AD, according to the Yolo manuscripts, which are a selection of ancient Welsh manuscripts in prose and verse from the collection made by the late Edward Williams. So we'll leave our Welsh lesson and Welsh history lesson there for today at the church that is from, well, the plot is from the 5th century, and we'll say ta-ta for now, and we'll see you on the next adventure or the next Welsh lesson or the next Welsh history lesson. Don't forget to keep practicing your Welsh, because practice makes perfect. Ta-ta for now. Nos da.